Hello again, everybody, and welcome to another season of the Eagle Pass Sports Central Prediction Show. Joined by my broadcasting partner, Morris Lipson Jr. My name is Ruben Valadez. We're coming to you live today from Brown Chevrolet Buick GMC here in the great city of Eagle Pass. We want to thank Ana Ortiz for allowing us to come into your homes for the first prediction show of the season, a new era of sports for the Eagle Pass Independent School District. We'll get to that soon enough. But before we go on, Morris, we want to invite our friend here at the top of the program, Adán Ortiz, to come on and give us a welcome here and say a couple of words.
You've got about 30 seconds.
30 seconds. I can do a lot in 30 seconds. First of all, great having y'all here. I know it's a new season. I see a lot of new faces, and it's going to be exciting to see what the current events of the season is going to hold for us. But one of the things I want to reach out right now, and it's segue a little bit. I want to express my my appreciation, or the city and everybody for what Morris and Mrs. Lipson have done with this Little League World Series.
Babe Ruth
Little League World Series. Excuse me. Thank you. Let me tell you what. This is not their job. They take time out of their busy schedules to get this out there for the kids. And I have never seen anyone in the city of Eagle Pass do more for the kids of city of Eagle Pass concerning baseball or any athletics or anything than I do the Lipsons. And I just want to say great job and thank you for everything you do.
I don't know what he's going to want for that. I got to buy him 2 vehicles now.
Yeah, Sal's got him over there for you. He's ready to go. But anyway, hey, welcome and great season. I know it's tomorrow night is the Smash Mouth football, so we're going to get after it. All right? Thank you.
Thank you, Alan, as always, for having us here. And on behalf of our friends at Universal Media Communications, we also want to thank the following sponsors: Sangar Furniture, La Villita Tortilla Factory, Maverick Auto Glass, Border Federal Credit Union, Stat Emergency, Texas Diamond Garage, Jed Harper, David Chisholm, MD, Saritas Tortilla Factory, and Joe Ruiz. Well, as our friend Alan mentioned, Morris, it's a new season. It's week 1. We're here for the prediction show. Up front in the schedule, the classic, the Mavericks against the Eagles, CC win against Eagle Pass High School. And give us your welcome here at the top of the show.
You mentioned a new era in Eagle Pass sports and Eagle Pass ISD athletics. And as we're noticing here, we're going to have to expand our menu. we got some new faces, and glad to have everybody here. But I think most important of all, I think all of us here are work toward the youth of Eagle Pass, so our student athletes, and we work really hard at it. You guys are. I always like to say that you guys are makers of men, and not just so much teaching them football, but teaching them what they're going to do later in life. And while you have a brotherhood on each football team, you also have to. Nobody knows what you deal with as head coaches and as coaches, because it gets very, very profound, because you deal with different personalities, with different issues from each one of your players, and somehow on Friday night or wherever you play, you have to bring all that together. So Ruben and I are really glad to be back with Eagle Pass Sports Central with the prediction show and the weekly radio broadcast as we get our football games out to all of our audience.
Well, and it's my good fortune to be able to introduce also here at the top a familiar face in a new position. Coach Eric Villaseñor, the incoming athletic director for the Eagle Pass Independent School District. Congratulations, first of all, Coach. Well-earned and well-deserved. I want to talk to you a little bit about here at the top of the show. First of all, the transition. I know we talked off air about how important Coach Graff has been and how big those shoes are to fill. Coach Graff was in that position. I want to send our hello to Coach Eddie Graff, who filled that position admirably for a lot of years. Talk to us a little bit about what, you paced both of these sidelines as a coordinator over for the Eagles and as head coach for the Mavericks, and now you're in a position to kind of oversee the program. Talk to us a little bit about your vision about what's facing the program and all athletic programs moving forward?
Well, first and foremost, just grateful for the opportunity to serve in this capacity. Coach Graff is a great man, great mentor, great role model, and has been extremely helpful during this transition. It's certainly, like I mentioned before we opened the show, kind of finding your feet, getting in the groove of things. It's a bigger picture. It's a much bigger picture, which certainly, I'm going to attack every day with enthusiasm and effort, and just very grateful. Our vision for the athletic department is to ensure that our young ladies and our young men are building men, that we're building men of character for all young ladies and young men in our athletic programs, and that they carry the values that these fine gentlemen teach them day in and day out. We have head coaches from other programs, softball, baseball, obviously our coordinators in football. These guys are pillars. They're great men. They're great husbands. They're great fathers. They're mentors to our youth. And what I like to say is that, they carry what they learn in these next 4 years of high school, that they carry the next 40 years of their life, because they're going to be pillars in a community. They're going to be future husbands. They're going to be future wives, future moms, future dads. And we want those teachable moments and those values to be instilled in them. That's our vision.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Coach. Again, congratulations for the position, and we're looking forward to talking to you all season long and some of the other folks in the athletic program as we reach the prediction show.
Thank Brown for hosting us today. And, it's always a great time of the year when football is about to kick off. High school football, college football, NFL, it's the best time of the year.
But it's going to be an exciting weekend. We're going to talk a little bit more about our predictions in college football and so forth on here. Thank you again, Coach Morris. We're going to move on to your side here. As we mentioned at the top of the show, we've got some new faces on the sidelines. Well, familiar faces in new positions, right? And you've got one of them here on your right.
Well, first of all, I want to welcome Coach Roger Olivas and congratulate him on your new endeavor. You're certainly not new to the program. You've been there a long time. And we do want to send a shout out to Coach Tom Gonzalez. I know he's probably listening. He did great for our program for many, many years. And he's not forgotten. And we do want to say hello to him as we moved into this your new endeavor, Coach. First of all, I'll let you say a few words, and then we'll start talking about your Eagle Pass Eagles.
Well, I guess first of all, it's an exciting moment. I mean, dream come true, definitely for me. Growing up in Eagle Pass, playing football in Eagle Pass. I've always believed in the youth in Eagle Pass. I've always extended myself to help the youth as a Striders coach back in the day, and that
was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago. And, I've always knew there was talent here, and I always wanted to be here.
Well, Coach, tell us a little bit about your staff. Is certainly, I wouldn't say they're new. The positions are changed around, but can you introduce your football staff for this year?
Yes, our offensive coordinator, Christian Garcia, our defensive coordinator, Ricky Reese, our special teams coordinator, Oscar Reese, and then we have P. Venegas coaching the quarterbacks. We have Sam Navejas coaching the O-line. We have Eric Valdez coaching the secondary, David Chisholm coaching the secondary, and we have Beto Garcia coaching the receivers, and Jerry Garcia coaching the defensive line.
Well, all of your staff, I know each one of them has its own area. They know what they need to do to prepare. Tell us a little bit, you got the head coaching job as you built up here into these first few weeks leading up to your game against the Mavericks.
Well, coming in late in the year, we didn't know when our days were going to start or didn't. So one of our, I guess as a staff, we decided that one of the things we need to do is get stronger. So, since the second week of June, we've been lifting. We've had about 100 kids come in, lift, do individual teaching with them. We felt we were a little bit behind at the end of the year. There's a lot of testing going on with the district, and we just felt that we needed to get stronger. And we graduated 39 seniors last year, so we needed to get a lot of experience and fast. So, the kids, the coaches did a great job of bringing out these individuals to come out and work out. So we've been going at it since the second week of June.
Well, then, as you head into your game tomorrow against the Mavericks, I know you're not going to give away any of the. If you have a bag of tricks or anything, you're not going to give any of that away. But is this preparation any different for you and for your team?
No. I mean, of course, I have a different role now, and I oversee offense and defense when normally I've been a defensive coach. For the last 26 years, I've been a defensive coach. So, it's really good when you can count on, your coaches to do their job, and it makes it easier for myself. But I'm still getting used to the roles.
Well, the other important point, you just mentioned it. You graduated 39, if I have that right,
Yes,
and
sir.
that's a lot of shoes to fill.
We only have 3 back on offense from last year's starters, and we have 1 back on defense.
Well, so you have your
yeah.
work set out in
but,
front of you.
But our like I said, our boys have been coming in since June. They knew that they needed the experience, and we did an hour of teaching, an hour of lifting, and then of course when strength and conditioning came around, then it was, we had a little bit more kids. I think we got up to 190 boys coming up.
I was also going to ask you that the size of your program. I know. We see a lot of schools around different districts, and you look over across the sideline during game, and you really don't see a lot of bodies out there. There's a lot of Ironman football, people going 2 ways. And I think if your numbers are good, you have something to work with.
We have a JV and varsity. We have over close to 140 athletes right now in athletics.
That's good. I think that's anything
That's the
else.
most I think we've ever had.
Anything else you'd like to add, Coach? Or
No. It's just a lot of respect for the WIN staff and Coach Ramirez and their staff, and a lot of these. We've worked with a lot of them, with Coach Royce, and Coach Lopez and Coach Salas. We're all a big family within a family.
well, and let's talk just a really, really quick, just so that they can get their feet wet about being on the prediction show. Your defensive coordinator. You're the offensive coordinator. So let me move this thing around here and get him in the picture here. And it's a really wide lens here. And, no pun intended. But hey, I'm that way, so
We're good.
we're good here. Go ahead, Coach.
Just want to mention our offense. Like Coach said, we have 3 back, Pepe Hernandez, Sebas Velasquez, and Rola Rendon. So we're really counting on those 3 to carry us through. We'll have a young team, but we've been just trying to teach them to play to the standard. We don't play to the scoreboard. We don't play to an opponent. You play to our standard, and that's kind of what we've been working on. We also have a quarterback who did get some experience last year, Javi Barrera. So we're excited, and we just need to put it all together, and we're hoping for a good night Friday night.
Well, we have the Reese brothers over here. I don't know if we should give Ricky the mic, but we're going to. But we got Ricky and Coca, and go ahead.
We don't have anybody coming back. We have 1 guy coming back, but I'm not the type to make excuses. I'm not going to make excuses, Morris. We're going to play ball. We got our mindset ready, and we're just going to keep it simple and play fast. That's our pursuit. That's what.
And the silent one in the Reese family over there, Coach Coca Reese. Oh, that's true.
I'd like to clap. Marvis Wilson, thank you for having us here. Our special teams, like we mentioned, we're young, but they're excited. They're excited about making a name for themselves. And as we always preach, we got to line up, execute, and have fun.
There you go. Well, with that, we're going to bring this thing back around, and some final words from Coach Roger Olivas.
This is exciting time of the year. You just want to invite all the community to come out and support both teams. We are one community. There are 2 teams, and I just want to say come out, support, and show up to the game.
Well, there you have it. That's from the Eagle Pass side, the Eagle Pass Eagles side here. And now, Ruben, I'm going to turn it back over to you as we do the Mavericks.
For the Mavericks, another familiar face in a new position. Coach, congratulations, new head coach of the CC Win Mavericks, Rene Ramirez.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Talk to us a little bit about a couple of things. One, the role of being the new man, right, for the team, the new head person, what kind of vision you've got for the team. You've got familiar faces in all of your coaching staff. And then I want you to talk a little bit about realignment, right? We have some new faces in the districts as well. So talk to us a little bit about the challenge of moving forward in that way.
Certainly, first and foremost, feel very blessed with the opportunity and grateful as well. Thank you to Eagle Pass ISD administration, to our Mr. Diaz and CC1 administration, and last but not least to Coach Villasenor for giving us the opportunity to continue to impact these young men on and off the field. It certainly has been a huge change, a bigger workload, but nonetheless, that comes with the territory, and we're excited and continue to instill and preserve a winning culture that Coach Villasenor left behind. As far as realignment, we're in a similar situation where one team replaced the other team. So we lost Medina Valley. Matter of fact, they moved up to 6A, filling in with Eagle Pass High School District, and coming in to replace them is John Jay. There are no pushover. They're a 3-round team. They lost a lot of their skill guys, but nonetheless, it's an Northside team, and we certainly got our hands full.
You want to talk to us a little bit about some of your returning starters, who you're going to rely on as you get? We know that this first game obviously is, a classic, right? But I think for coaching staffs, it's without looking ahead too much. What's important there is your district season, right? And trying to make it into the playoffs.
It's a great test. Hats off to Eagle Pass High School and their coaching staff. They're a great team year in, year out, perennial playoff team, and we got our hands full. We're young. We're in a similar situation. We don't have too many returning starters, too many returning lettermen. So we got our hands full as well. We do rely much on 4 of our young men. As a matter of fact, those are 4 of our captains that have got a lot of playing experience. We have 4-year returning lettermen, 4-year starters, 3-year returning and a couple of more that have 2 years under their belt. Other than that, we're going to have new faces in certain positions, key positions, that with the coaching and the training, we trust that they can do the job on any given night.
And Coach, we want to pan over a little bit over here to your left. You want to introduce us to the, again, familiar faces, but maybe some in new positions for you.
Let me get the wide lens here.
Yes, we have offensive coordinator, co-offensive coordinator, Coach Heriberto Royce, co-defensive coordinator, Saul Salas. Coach works with the quarterbacks and the backs primarily. Coach Salas is a linebacker coach. Coming new to the coordinator family is Coach Domingo Lopez, accepting the special teams role. Co-coordinator with offense, primarily we're working with O-line and the run game is Coach Carlos Soto. And all the way down there is Coach Ricardo Hoffman. He kind of put up with me for quite a few years. We worked together on defensive backs, but he's our co-defensive corner that works with the back end.
So he's earned it, having put up with you all of those years, walking the sideline, right? Very good. We'll hand the mic over here to offensive coordinator Roberto Royce. Coach, welcome. It's a new season. We've been talking with head coach Rene Ramirez about what's awaiting the Mavericks down the road. It's a big district, right? Certainly one a little bit bigger than we've used to in years past. I know it's similar sizes last year, but with a couple of different wrinkles in there. What is the Maverick offense gonna look like this year?
Well, with the first of all, it's always the same expectation. Obviously, transitioning to getting better throughout the seasons. As far as you start with scrimmages, and then you go to non-district games, and obviously district play, and then obviously the party, which is the playoffs. But it's about learning, and it's about producing, and obviously creating confidence early, so that it can carry over throughout the season, and obviously you can build from there as much as you can. Obviously. We're young, like Coach Ramirez mentioned, but again, they're very coachable kids that extremely work hard. Attendance has been great for us. That's another key point that always coach mentions to our kids and to our staff. So we're excited. Obviously, we're young, but that should not be an excuse. That should not be an excuse. And we mention that to our kids all the time. We're going to be aggressive. We got to create momentum. And obviously, we know it's a big task always playing Eagle Pass. It's an emotional game. But at the end of the day, it's going to make us better. It's going to make us better. And that's what we need to do. And that's what they need to understand. Obviously, fundamental things, control the tempo, take care of the football, stay on the field as much as we can offensively. That's the best defense that we can have, obviously, to give some rest to our defense. But those are things that we need to make sure that we create, and that's the way we've been practicing. So our thing is, just one play at a time, moving the ball 10 yards at a time, getting that first down, and that's what it is. And I'm pretty sure on the other side, Coach Garcia is thinking the same thing, And so, but a lot of respect to the coaches. Again, congratulations to the new coach, head coach, Coach Olivas, Coach Rene Ramirez, obviously for the opportunity for us, and then obviously we want to congratulate Coach Villaseñor for the opportunity for us to help us here with everything with the athletic department.
Absolutely. Thank you, Coach. I want to hand the mic over there to co-defense coordinator, Coach Salas. Coach, talk to us a little bit about the challenge in preparing maybe a young defense and the kind of building blocks that you've had to install here moving forward.
Yeah, we do have a young defense, but the problem was with us is that we started working in November. We probably had the best offseason we've had since we've been there 11 years. So, something, our kids are prepared. They're ready to go. We've been preaching and hunting the ball. And, something, our kids are excited. I mean, they want to kill each other in practice. So hopefully when they come to the game, they go, you should see them. They're going at them 100%. I know Coach Roy and Coach, we all talk about going at each other and hunting the ball. And, something, our kids, we have blue-collar, hardworking kids that whatever it takes, they show up to practice. Sometimes you could see kids getting out like 5 or 6, from one car. But, something, they make it and they're here. Our staff is good. It's the same staff. Our main boss left. Now he's our AD. Congratulations. Once again, congratulations to Roger. Now, Coach Ramirez, now he's our main boss. And, something, but it's the same staff. It's the same thing. And, something, we're going to work hard and we're going to bring it every day. Something, we tell the kids we bring it, you guys bring it too. And that's the style we have here at TC Win. We're preaching win the day, so we got to win the day every day. Take day by day.
Well, Coach, you've got me pumped up. You've got me ready to run through the door here, ready to go. Yes. How are you, Coach? Talk to us a little bit about your co-defensive coordinator roles here. Special teams, I'm sorry. Yeah.
First of all, I'd like to thank Coach Ramirez for the opportunity to be in this position, and it's a position at special teams where, and other programs, it's probably not at the bottom of the list, but it's something that's not really taken care of. And I really appreciate the time that he's given us to work on that on a day in, day out basis, and all the help that I get from all the coaches. And, we just try to instill hard work, discipline, all right, and understanding that it takes a lot of fanatical effort and teamwork, especially on special teams, because one of the things we teach the kids is, unlike offense or defense, you don't get 3 downs to get it right. Okay, you just get one opportunity. So every time we're in practice, we tell them, hey, the mentality you have and the reps that you take has to be on high alert and concentration, because you only get one shot at it. Right? And those are the things that we preach, and we're excited. We have at least one returner for sure that has some experience, is our kicker, Daniel Rodriguez. Right? So he does a great job.
That's great. We're going to have the co-coordinators slide down and talk a little bit about it. Yeah, sure. Well,
Coach Hoffman's been preparing for this since about an hour ago.
Coach Hoffman, talk to us a little bit about the kind of work you do in conjunction with Coach Salas and coaching up the defense.
First, I want to thank once again everyone, Coach Ramirez, for the opportunity. And obviously, it's weird being here, because I'm looking at Coach Reese, and Coach Reese, Ricky Reese was my 7th grade coach and 1st grade coach. I'm thinking it's going to get mad at me.
But that's okay. I coached Coach Villaseñor when he was in T-ball.
It's a great experience. Obviously, it's a new role. It's my first year as a co-defensive coordinator. I work more with the back end, with the secondary. It's great. Change is good sometimes. Change is needed. one of the coaches that I gotta get mad at is my twin brother. My twin brother also coaches secondary with me. We're doing the corners and the free safety, and he's working more with the outside safety. So it's a great experience, something new. Our kids are great. Like Coach Salas said, we have blue collar kids that work hard. They're yes sir, no sir. They're straight to the point. You know, they don't go around the bushes. They're hardworking kids, and we have a tall task ahead of us. Eagle Pass, their skill kids are talented. They're fast. You know, so that's something that we work on as well in the off season. We need to get faster compared to the other years, and we felt that we prepared well. We want our kids to react to what they see. So we're kind of preaching, don't think, just react to what you see. We want to play fast, and the best way to do that is to keep it simple. Once again, and like we said, we got great kids. We have a great community, and hopefully our kids are ready to represent, obviously, the community and the Sunset more than anything else. But like, congratulations to Coach Olivas, Coach Ramirez, to all of us that obviously are saying this, you know, and hopefully tomorrow the emotions are going to be high, and obviously we want to beat each other. You know, right now we're facing each other, and we want to beat each other. But after that game is over, obviously we wish both teams the best of luck for the remainder of the year. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Want to pass the mic over there to co-offensive coordinator Charlie Soto. Coach, you've been joining us in the past in a different capacity. Talk to us a little bit about the challenge or your new role on the offense.
Oh, well, it's, you know, it is a different transition, right, from special teams to offense. But, you know, I've always kind of been on the offensive side of the ball, and it's been, you know, working with Coach Royce and the rest of the offensive staff, you know, has been an easy transition, you know, the way we work with each other, our communication as well. So, I mean, you know, at the end of the day, it's taking care of what we can do and what we can handle, and, you know, taking it day by day, not trying to do everything at one time, and, you know, getting out of the system for to say, you know, but I mean, it's been good. It's been different. It's been fun. It's been hard, a lot of hours, hard working, as we all know, but it's been really good.
Very good, and we want to hand the mic back over here to head coach Tonel Ramirez. Coach, all of the stuff, right, all of the workouts, all of the summer, everything's leading up to now, right? Yeah. Friday is the time when the season gets started. Some final words from you before we move on to predictions.
For the opportunity. Hope we can produce at every situation that we can, take advantage of every opportunity, and just invite the public as well. It's going to be packed. Hopefully our kids soak it in a great way, and just keep it healthy. Okay, keep it classy throughout, and let's have a great day tomorrow.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Coach. 7:30, 7 o'clock start time tomorrow. 7 o'clock start time tomorrow. Eagle Pass Sports Center will be there for the play-by-play action. And Morris, it's time for the first predictions of the season.
First predictions of the season, and Coach Villaseñor has laid down the law. He says that whoever ends up in 5th place is going to buy breakfast for after the season's over. That's going to be a lot of pancakes.
Well, one thing for sure, I think our catering budget for the season needs to be readjusted here as we come in. But, you know, we'll bring Coach Villaseñor in, and Morris, you've got some predictions.
We're ready to go here. Let's go. Coach Eric, the first one is San Antonio Reagan against Brennan.
I'm going to go with San Antonio Reagan.
Reagan. And Coach Roger.
Reagan.
Ruben.
I'll go with Reagan there, too.
Coach Ramirez.
Can I go last?
Huh? Well, you don't have much choice here, I think.
San Antonio
Reagan. Yeah, you know, our perennial champion, Coach Graff, he used to stay up at nights and review all this. So
I just want to share something before I came over here. You know, Coach Graff did have we had some shared input in our picks. So.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my gosh. Well, I'm going to go with Brennan. We'll see what happens there. The next one is Brandeis and O'Connor. Coach Eric?
I'm going to go Brandeis.
Brandeis. And
old Johnny Hernandez there with the Brandeis there.
Coach Roger?
Brandeis.
Brandeis. Ruben?
Brandeis.
Coach Ramirez?
Brandeis as well.
Gosh, I'm going to – both of my granddaughters go to O'Connor, but I guess I'll take Brandeis. Corpus Christi Miller and Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial. Eric?
I'm going to go Miller.
And Roger?
Miller.
Miller. Ruben?
I'll stick with Miller there too.
Miller and Coach Ramirez. The Vets? Yeah, that was your game. That's why you did that. I'll go with you, and we'll see if we don't start messing up early in the year here. The next one is John Jay and Holmes. Eric.
John Jay.
Jay and Roger.
Jay.
Jay. And Ruben.
I'll go with Jay, even though I've got good friends that work at Holmes. Shout out to Rod Herrera, the band director there at Oliver Wendell Holmes High School, but I got to go with Jay.
Jay. Rene.
John Jay.
John Jay, and I'll go John Jay. Liberty Hill and Steele, two perennial, good football teams that have. Some of them are rebuilding. Eric.
Steele.
Steele. Roger.
Steele.
Steele. Ruben.
Steele.
Steele. Coach Rene. Steele. I'll take Steele. Alexander and Marshall. Eric.
Alexander.
Alexander. Roger.
Alexander.
Alexander. Ruben.
Alexander.
Obviously, we didn't get very good games here because Coach Rene. Alexander, and I'll take Alexander. Judson and then Johnson. Eric.
I'm going to go Judson.
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 And Judson, Coach Roger. Ruben.
I'll go with Johnson.
Oh, Johnson. Okay. And Rene.
Judson.
Judson. I'm going to go with Johnson. And not a lot of college football games and no pro games, but USC and LSU. Eric.
I'm going to go LSU.
LSU. Roger.
LSU.
LSU. Ruben.
LSU.
LSU. We don't have Missouri on tonight.
We expect to beat Murray State tonight. I just want to mention that.
Rene.
LSU.
LSU, and I will take LSU. Miami and Florida. Eric.
I'm going to go Miami.
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 Miami. Ruben.
Miami.
Miami and Rene.
Miami.
And I'm going to take Miami. And then my last one's my favorite one. Notre Dame and Texas A&M. Eric.
I'm going to go Aggies.
Oh, my gosh.
Kyle Field, I'm going to go Aggies.
You're gonna
A&M.
and Roger is going to go A&M. Ruben.
I'll go with the Irish. I'll go Notre Dame on that.
Notre Dame and Rene.
Notre Dame as well.
Notre Dame. Well, you know who I'm going to go with. I mean, I'll go with Texas A&M and take us home.
Folks, it's been a pleasure to be back with you here for the Prediction Show. We're going to have many more of these shows here and all around the community. We want to wish the best of luck to both of these coaching staffs and both of these teams. Eagle Pass Sports Central will be there tomorrow at 7 o'clock from the SAC here to cover this game between the Mavericks and the Eagles. For our friends at Universal Media Connections, we want to thank sponsors: Sangar Furniture, La Villita Tortilla Factory, Maverick Auto Glass, Border Federal Credit Union, Stat Emergency, Texas Diamond Garage, Jad Harper, David Chisholm, MD, Saritas Tortilla Factory, Joe Ruiz, and we want to thank our friend Alan Ortiz here at Brown Chevrolet Buick GMC in the great city of Eagle Pass for their hospitality here.
You guys line up. He's got a car for you, everybody.
You get a car and you get a car. No, but do come on down here. They've got a great inventory and great deals for you. For my broadcasting partner, Morris Lipson Jr., my name is Ruben Valadez. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.